LeBron, Frank said that it seemed like the ankle was okay after that, what looked like a tweak. Just wanted to get your perspective on it with about, what was it, 6 minutes left?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it was. It was a tweak. I stepped on Alexander's foot on the way down after the last layup, but I'll be fine.
How'd you feel like overall you came through these two games physically, LeBron, with now 2 days ahead of the plan?
Pretty good. I mean, for where I am right now, after sitting out for as long as I did. I mean, if you take away the two games that I played momentarily, but pretty good. Had a lot of explosion. Defensively, I was able to play the passing lane a few times tonight. Get out on the break, make some cuts. And get in passing lane, get in transition. Came out pretty well.
So you've played more playoff minutes than any player in NBA history, but this is kind of a unique situation starting this year with the play-in game. Just wondered, physically, mentally, all that. What's your initial take on how you'll prep for it, how you'll approach it?
I'll prep for it the same as I've always prepped for a playoff matchup, because it is. It's a playoff matchup between us and Golden State on Wednesday. Familiar with a few of their guys, but I'll prep tomorrow by myself on our day off. And then as a team, we'll lock in on what needs to be done. And then Wednesday, we'll prep some more and then get ready to play Wednesday night. So, it's a playoff game for me on Wednesday.
Okay, Dave McMenamin, please.
LeBron, a few years back, you said that you'll take your chances no matter what seed you are in the playoffs. What's this challenge like, or this situation like, being number 7, the lowest seed you ever been at the end of the regular season with the chance to be in the postseason?
Well, obviously this season, I don't look at our seeding. It doesn't matter. Obviously, we know we wanted to play a lot better this season, but injuries took a toll on our team. But we're finally starting to get whole. We're starting to feel a little bit better about our situation. We entered the season on a 5-game winning streak or 4-game winning streak. I don't know what it is, but I look forward to the challenge. It's another challenge for me in the postseason. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, Dan Wikey, please.
LeBron, you said you'd prep for this Warriors game like it was any other playoff game, but I mean, is it a game 7 in your mind? I don't know if you can possibly replicate the intensity of a game 7 when you haven't seen a team 6 other times, but with sort of the nature of this format, is that kind of your approach to it?
I mean, you can't replicate it. You cannot replicate a game 7, especially, with the first game. I've always treated game 1s like a fill-out game, but obviously you don't have that luxury in a play-in game. So, we just got to play to the best of our ability. We got to play Lakers basketball. We got to defend at a high rate. We're playing versus, in my opinion, the MVP of our league this year, and Steph. So, we got to be, prepared for everything that they have. They got championship DNA as well, they've been there. They know what they know what it takes and what it feels like to be in pressure games. So, we got to be ready for that opportunity and for that pressure.
Okay, Bill Oram.
Hey, LeBron. I know that when you're kind of in the throes of competition, maybe you don't look at it this way, but what does it mean to you? Maybe isn't the right word, but what does it mean to have your career intersect in a meaningful, not a series, but with Steph yet again? You guys have kind of obviously come across each other a bunch of times, and like you just said, MVP of the league. I'd be curious to know if you could expound a little bit more on your thoughts on why you see him as the MVP this year too.
I mean, for our paths to continue to cross in our career is pretty unique and it's pretty cool. I mean, both of us being born in Northeast Ohio, born in Akron. I know he spent a lot of his time, obviously, in Charlotte, but born in Akron and along with me, so we got that DNA. But our paths have been crossed again, and it's always been a level of respect that's even beyond the game of basketball. The way I feel for Steph, so that's cool. And I mean, we can, you can look what he's done this year. I mean, there's nobody. Everybody counting him out this year. Everybody saying that, now that Clay is hurt, can Steph lead a team on his own? What is he going to be able to do? Can he carry a team on his own? Can he carry a team into the postseason? can he keep a team afloat? He's done that and more. I think he has the most 40-point. I don't know if it was 40-point games or something like that, or the most. He gets the most 3-point, most 10 threes made in a season. He's broke his own record for how many threes he's made this year. I think he scored like 30 points in the second half of games like 8 times this year or 9 times this year. I don't know anything else. If you're looking for MVP, if Steph is not on Golden State's team, then what are we looking at? And we get caught up in the record sometimes. We get caught up in who has the best record, and instead of just saying who had the best season that year. And Steph has had, in my opinion, the best season all year. And it was the same, when Russ won the MVP. Russ was, first guy to have a triple double in the season since the Big O, and everyone threw the records out the window then when he won it. And I think you look at what he's doing. Steph is just like, Russ deserved it that year, and obviously I don't think Steph is going to get it because of, it's another conversation. But in my eyes, he's played the best basketball all year round.
Okay, we only have time for a couple more, so we're going to go with Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, LeBron. I have 2 related questions. One, you said you're going to be fine. I was wondering if that meant that you feel some discomfort at all in your ankle and you're just anticipating that with treatment you're going to be fine. And then 2, you've missed more games of injury this season than any season in your career. I'm just wondering, is that mentally hard to kind of tackle when you're dealing with the same ankle these last couple times you've been out?
When I say I'm fine, I'm saying I'll be in the lineup on Wednesday. So I look forward to that challenge. And it's been hard to tackle it because I was playing some of the best basketball of my career before the injury, and it wasn't like a self-inflicted wound. It wasn't something that I could control. It's not like I wasn't putting in the work and then my body failed me. I literally had a grown man diving at my leg for a loose ball, and here's the injury, so I had to pay the price of that and take my time and get my ankle to where it is today, where I'm able to be back on the floor. But it cost me 7 weeks of the season, 6 weeks of the season, which I still think back on. I still hate it. I still not comfortable with it, or even gave it much thought to it as far as like what this season could have been for me personally. So I've hated every moment of that, but it is what it is, and this is the time, and the time is now, and I'm ready for it.
Okay, last question, Mark Medina, please.
LeBron, good to see you. To follow up more on Steph, just knowing that you had that kind of rival where, you faced off for multiple championships, how do you think that kind of affected and shaped your journey and what that meant to you overall?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've had like 3. I guess you could look at my career like the Godfather trilogy. It's been literally like a 3-part, movie. You go the first 7 years, and the next 7 years, and then 3. I got a couple more years. Then you go the final 7 years. It's literally like the Godfather trilogy, to be honest. So every obstacle that I've had, every challenge that I've had, every moment that I've had has shaped me to who I am today in year 18. And having a rival that we had with Golden State and those years when we played them 4 straight times in the finals shaped a part of my career. So I mean, I've had some battles versus a lot of greats. I mean, you look at 3 of the greatest players ever to play the game just went to the Hall of Fame, and I had battles with all 3 of them. Obviously, my battles with Timmy in the finals, my battles with KG in the East, trying to get to the finals, and obviously my battles in the regular season with Kobe every time we play in our 2 games per year. And so, I've had a lot of battles and a lot of things that's shaped me to who I am today, and I appreciate it, and I've not taken any one of those moments for granted.